Well, forget photosynthesis and break your beakers. On the new NBC comedy AP Bio, the subject is anything but science.
Glenn Howerton stars as Jacque, a philosophy professor turned very disgruntled high school science teacher who will do anything to get out of Ohio, including trying to do a TED Talk. Take a look.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh, stop, please. Thank you. So my name is Dr. Jacque Griffin, and this is my presentation entitled The Pursuit of Happiness Through Societal Regression. Now, people often ask me, whoops. So people will often ask me, Doctor, whoopsie.
And Glenn joins us now. It's kind of hard to feel sorry for Jacque if you see him in the classroom, but that was a rough moment.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Yeah.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I have to ask you, for those who have not watched the show, we set it up that he's this disgruntled high school teacher. Why is he so angry?
Well, because he used
to the bottom of it.
Yeah, well, he fancies himself as one of those people that's better than the hometown he grew up in.
Yeah.
So, he went to Harvard, and then he became a Harvard professor. And then he got in a little trouble while he was there because he got into a fist fight with his with the 85-year-old dean of the school, which is generally speaking frowned upon.
Right.
He also, by the way, lost that fist fight to that 85-year-old man. And was subsequently fired from his job and has to move back to his hometown because again.
And live with his mom. His deceased mother.
Yeah, so he's living in his dead mother's old apartment and trying to figure out how to get the hell out of there.
Just keeps getting better, doesn't it? Just keeps getting better. So we learned a lot about Jacque this season, though. We learned one of the things we learned that he was bullied as a kid for being a nerd.
Yeah.
He's come a long way from being a nerd. How did he progress into this kind of macho guy?
Well, I think macho guy. I love that. Is he macho? Well, that's cool. That implies that I'm macho.
Plays kind of, yes.
You're implying that I'm macho.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
it's
talk
what
about
you
that.
bring to the character.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Yeah, there's an inevitable amount of macho.
And the cheesemo.
No, I mean, I think he's a typical kind of guy who's like overcompensating. I think he's not proud of the fact that he was a little bit of a nerd and he did get bullied and made fun of, and so he took on this like air of superiority, and that's how he overcompensates for that. So yeah, so that's where that comes from, and I think that's part of the tension of the show is that he's thrust back into this world and he's forced to face, I think, his past, and that creates a lot of the tension that we watch on the show. Yeah.
And you will have a lot of fun on the show. Every day that Jacque enters the classroom, he tries to throw something into a trash can and misses every time. He just does not care about being in this classroom. But I have to ask you about the support, the staff, the cast that you have around you. Patton Oswalt as the principal, the kids in the classroom, the other teachers and staff. You must be so grateful to have so many great people to work with.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, they're not only are they amazing performers and actors and comedians and just brilliant people, but they're also good people to hang out with when we're offset.
Yeah.
And yeah, the kids also. I mean, of course we knew Paula Pell and Patton Oswalt. We knew they were going to nail it, but these kids, you just never know. They're these young actors, and they just came in and just crushed it. I mean, and the great thing is those kids in real life, they're really nothing like their characters on the show. I mean, they're not
smart.
No. Yeah, they're so dumb. You guys are so stupid. These smart kids with no, but they really transform. I mean, they're like these incredible character actors, like a bunch of little Gary Oldmans.
Wait, so we got to talk about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, though. You're one of the masterminds behind this show. You guys created a pilot 15 years ago, I think it was, right? Yeah. Did you have any idea? It's one of the longest-running live-action comedies ever.
Yeah, if we do, so we're working on season 14 now, and if we actually make it all the way through season 14, barring some sort of emergency, then we will be tied for the longest-running live-action comedy in the history of television.
Had you any idea that this was going to happen?
No, not at all. No, I never would have imagined, especially with this show, it being what it is. I never would have thought it would have lasted as long. But I guess we struck a nerve. I don't know. There's a lot of psychos out there that like.
What's that say about us?
I know, right? Well, you can catch new episodes of AP Bio Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. right here on NBC. Glenn, thanks. Nice to have you here.
Much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.